Welcome to this video. Today I will be showing my process of working in Meta's Buku. And Buku is a very special book with all types of paper, like music sheet paper, white paper, um, well, old children's books, paper, maps, craft paper, and black paper, thicker paper, fabrics, and here even a bag, a shopping bag. So I've already shown you this book, and I've done this project so far in it for YouTube, but I've already created some pages before. So now I'm just continuing working in this book, and I have some leftover paint. I don't wanna, I don't want this to be painted, but I don't know how I can fix that. So I just leave it and hope there will be no paint on it. And what I often do is start with a roller. I start with a roller, and these are just leftover paints, like I already said. So I just see what isn't dried up yet because it's from this morning. My students were here, and I simply overlap some parts of the sheet music so I can fill in myself what I want to have in. I will add some little buff titanium because that's matching the sheet music paper more than that white. And sometimes I just see some things popping up on a page already, and I work without a plan. I simply fill in the pages, I simply see what's coming up, and I love that process of not knowing where it's going. Maybe I do like some wider spots, and maybe I do like that the elastic band is painted. But I could also put a little tape around it, but I think I will struggle with the tape then. So I just leave it this way, and I will add a little light color in the middle of the page. And simply overlap the largest part of the music sheet paper. And if I do this with making my brush a little more wet, or paint very carefully, then there's kind of transparency in these sheet music. You still see them shining through, and that's something I really love. Don't overlap everything that you have. Just leave some things. Maybe I leave the sides like how they are right now, but I will work in the middle, and I will work from top to bottom and fill everything, but I leave the sides of this part of the book. Now I like these darker spots, but maybe I have to do a little thing to those that they are not that, well, I'm going to use my palette knife again. I really love the palette knife. So maybe later on I will see something in these thoughts, but for now I just want them to have a little more vague. I'm just creating shapes until I think there's a nice composition here. And I will also do that on the right side of the book, like here. I don't want to add too much of it. And you can often see that on my previous page I also used some blue. So now I'm continuing in that colors again. Maybe I can add a little piece of fabric here, or just put a little drawing that I created earlier. I haven't found something that I really want to have in, but you see, for example, this piece of fabric that is on the table right now. Maybe I can just add a little of that. But also I had an amazing package from Denise Love a couple of weeks ago, and there are so many nice things in it. So for example, this one, it could be lovely here, or here, or here, maybe on the previous page. Oh, you see, it's not really outstanding, so I want to use it for a moment that I have something where it's, well, coming to its right. This is a bundle of pinkish colors. Now I have so many fabrics that I lost everything and I wanted to keep it organized, so I just made bundles in particular colors. So this is, well, not everything that Denise Love sent me, but it's mixed with my own pieces of fabric. But here are all the blue ones. This one is coming from Meta. It's also in the book, in the Buku. And here are some wonderful things which you could also use for printing techniques. So maybe that would be nice as well. I see this is not blue, this is more like green blue. So here I have my green blue bunch of things. So maybe I can add something from these things in between. This one, for example, would be very nice to add just a part of that. I love this one as well. It's quite thick. I also love this one. Whoa, I love this one. I want to use that. I want to use that because it has a very, oh, this one is also nice. Maybe I want to add a little of this and a little of that, and then maybe it is already enough, but let's see. Let's see, let's see. And I don't want to use everything. I just want to use a part of it, so I have still something for the next time. I'm always like that. I never use the full thing from something. And sometimes it is matching. Like, for example, this is great to use. It's also great to use on this part of the page because you can really see the blue coming underneath. What I want to do is make a little print first. So what I'll be doing is taking the back of it and then take a little brush. Now my background is quite dark, so I want to have some a little lighter color to put the pattern. And my surface isn't fully dry, but I think it doesn't matter. I think it will be nice to use this for a printing technique like this. Let's see what will be happening. Oh, that's wonderful. And then here we have this. Well, I could even do it here a little more because I really like it. Wow, that's very nice. I didn't know that at all. And I could even do it another time, and then I do it the other way around. So I will use the wider surface and add a darker pattern to it. That's also nice. And I could do that here as well and overlap half of the sheet music. This is so wonderful. Like this. It's very nice. Very, very, very nice. So then this one can be on top. But maybe I don't want that at all. But you see, because I used the same like pattern that I came from this piece of fabric, you see that it's a very cohesive page. It's a whole. And I will take this away. I also love this piece of fabric still because it's totally matching everything that I wanna that is already in this page. And this is something I could continue with drawing, or something I get inspired by. For example, if I use this part, I could simply draw some flowers at the end, and I don't have to think too much what I want to do with it. So the other possibility was this piece of fabric, but I think it's quite green. And what I love about it, it's that's also a little transparent. So I will simply take a little part of that piece too, maybe a longer strip of it. I will see what will be happening if I have a longer strip of it. Then I still have something left for other projects. And there is my strip. I could use it on, or you see I'm laying down the things first, and then I decide where I glue those things down. And sometimes I'm so in love with something and I just put it on a page directly. That's a bit dependent on my mood. But for today, I feel like I want to puzzle a little, and then after I glue it in my journal. I think this would be a nice composition to have something stronger here and overlap that part a little. I think this will be nice. I could also go for this one. I love that one, and it's a little more, but it's another color of blue. I think this one is matching that one and that one. So I will go for this, and here we have something. It's coming out of the Lokta paper, so maybe I can add a little something here with a round shape. I don't know, it's just on the table and I'm just thinking, oh, maybe that's something to put another new color in. First I will glue those things. And you see how fast some things, some pages are just popping up. Sometimes it's taking me a lot more time to set up a page and think about it. But I have been art journaling for a couple of days, and that makes that I am very easily. I'm very easy. I'm in the flow already, so I really don't have to think too much. I could also go for the back. No. This is more peaceful, I think. This is how it's meant to be. But this, I think I like this better. That's weird. And I want to have it this way, I think. Because it's just matching so nicely with the rest. And I don't want to overwhelm things. So I just make it this way. I always make sure there's not too much glue on the fabric, because then sometimes the glue is getting into the textile and then it's getting like plastic. So I have to think, I think I need to put this one first, and then finally I go for my piece I got from Denise Love. This one I got from Denise Love as well, I think. I'm not sure anymore because I put everything together in one bundle based on color. And I think I had it like this, yes. And then I overlapped that blue. And there was somebody leaving a comment. I love it to have it a little stick out of the book. She was leaving a comment about using fabric, and she said, I don't sew a lot. I leave this open, right? Because I really love this pattern to be more visible. But she said, I'd never do sewing. I don't do sewing either. I love sewing. I'm not good at it, but I love it. But most of the time, I find it easier just to use some glue. What's next? First, I have to wait until all this glue is dry, and I have to check out if everyone is put well together. It's sticking to my page, and I love the music that's coming out of the book. I love this pattern that's also underneath, and I used to glue everything down flat in the book, but since I've been working with Angela, you can see still some videos from her and my book. Since I've been working with her, I realized that it's sometimes very nice to have things you can open and close. So like this, I really love that. I was thinking about this one, and that's a piece of Lokta paper, and I could easily glue this one down too. But then I feel like there needs to be something here in that same like color. So I could go for a little pattern, and I think the page is complete then. I have here a very old piece of fabric pattern paper that I created, but it's damaged, so I still can't use it. I looked forward to use this one, but unfortunately it's damaged, so I couldn't use the full piece of it. So what I can do is just add a small part of it like this, and then tear this damaged piece off, and then see where I can paste it. I can paste it underneath here. Then I miss some parts of the music, but I don't mind. And I give it the shape that I want it to have. And then there's still some music visible, and I can put it like this. Then there's still some music visible, and then when you close this thing, this is still visible. So that's nice, and I will glue that down. I wanted to have this one visible like this. Like this. And because I'm working in a very small book, it's very easy to fill a page as long as you have the nice things around you that you feel inspired by. If you have a lot of inspirations, you can simply add anything to your page and you see the process will go very easy. And also when you do it more often, you get right into the flow as soon as you get started, and that's a wonderful thing. This is already my second spread today, and it's very nice to work in this little buku. And now I could add some more details, but I could also call the page done because I've already done a lot with texture. I brought in contrasting color. I brought in fabric, so I've shown already a lot, and I think this is now already one of the best pages of this little buku. So I'm very happy with it. I hope you like the page too. So this is it for this week. I could add more little details like filling in this circle, making more patterns based on this one, but I think color-wise it's good enough. I think, like I already said, this is my best page from this book already, so I'm very happy with it. Well, they say that good things go fast, so with this page it's definitely the case. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do so, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you will see me creating more pages, showing you paintings, telling you more about everything that has to do with art and art journaling. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.